Hello, welcome back. Last time I started 3rd level and did a fairly notorious puzzle and non-trivial challenge. So things took a turn for the slower. Oh, I see, there is a no, that's not a broken wall. Anyway, I hear there's a notorious Roach Queen room on this level. I don't believe I've ever finished level 3 in this hold. I'm not certain though. Well, I found the exit. It's there. There's a scroll. Okay, good to know. So that's where I'll be going, eventually. Let's go this way. All these different floor types. Ew. Oh, gross. Oh no. Why? Okay, so as force arrow mazes go, this probably isn't the worst possible thing. I see a lot of, like, big blocks of same direction, but I don't want to be parsing this with my eyes. No. Break all the crumbly walls before killing the roach. Okay. That sounds easy. Oh, does it now? That's a roach, not a roach queen. Okay, so I'm gonna have to dance around it, probably like stick it in one of those places using the force arrows as a something. Alright, so just sort of peeking around for an entry. I see arrows that point to the direction I want to be going. And nothing... Okay, so what would let me in there? Wow, I don't like this. This was kind of the standard back in the day, kind of. Okay, let's try mounting it right about here. And doing... How is it going to be? Like this? Okay, something's happening. Okay, I'm in. That wasn't so bad. Alright, so break all the crumbly walls before killing the roach. Now that will indeed be a challenge, because I need to do something with force arrows to keep myself safe from the roach. That's a start. And get the roach trapped. Okay, I think I see a potential something that could maybe happen here. Like, how about that? That could be the beginning of something. Let's see, I'll let you just kind of hang out up there for a while. You're gonna find your way back into the maze, but you know what? I can extract you at some later date. Alright, crumbly walls, go away. You're kind of attempting to find your way to me. You found your way to death. There we go. Okay. Vandalism. I got stuck. The roach didn't, though. There we go. Alright. I'm a vandal now. So I appreciate the crumbly wall shortcuts. I would appreciate them more if they were, like, in more places. Like, I didn't have to walk all the way there. Getting really choosy about the convenience that I'm being given here. Okay, there's a force arrow there. Ah, so to get past the 8 gates of Bill. And the exit is indeed beyond the reach of Bill Gates, so I will appreciate the special command shortcut. You know, I still have my note somewhere with the order on it. Alright, so how about... Here's a room. Barely. Technically it exists as a room. Is there a trick to this? I sure don't see one. Huh, what the heck was that about? Alright, yes, please go away, I want to see stuff. So that'll lock me in there, opening that temporarily, implying I might want to put a roach queen in there. No, I don't. Not sure why I would step into this chamber. Okay. I'll assume there's a reason, though. So I need to come in from... If I got in there, I could kill her easily. So this needs to open. That would do it. Okay, well, let's see no immediate problem with that. This would open that, and this would open that. Okay. Well, this looks trivial. I don't know if there's a catch. I don't see one yet. Because having done that, I'll just go around in the circle again. Okay, I do see one. There are force arrows there. Okay, that took me a moment to spot. That's fine. And, right, implying that the reason I would want to go in here is to chase this queen to the east, because this goes farther east than that. But I could do that from down here too, maybe, if she had a north wall, which I imagine I might be able to arrange. No, I'm not going to be able to do this the way I want. Oh, don't be so sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, using advanced tricks here in the most basic of holds. And they didn't work. Okay, so she's on that wall anyway. Alright, so I need to chase her. I think I need to fill this up with roaches first. That won't work. It will empty as soon as I come up here. Like, yeah, it looks nice and full now, but so what? Okay, let's fill... Okay, well that doesn't help, does it? Now she's back down there. This is a toggle, isn't it? It is. Okay. That changes things. So with that toggle, now I go up here and do this, so she gets chased out. Don't take too long, or else too many roaches will stack up. Also, she's going to end up in that chamber, so let's use an advanced trick then, to make sure that doesn't happen. About that many, didn't even count, probably don't need to, might need to, probably need to, yep, probably need to. Okay, so let's count to... Actually, what count would let me do that? I don't think any would. So if she's going to be coming down there... Like, this is not something I can avoid having open when I'm there. I can't get east of it at a time when this will be open. So she's going to be stuck there if I do this. So instead I need her to lay eggs. I mean, this sounds wrong. This sounds like not what this hold would do. Maybe I'm supposed to make a roach flood up here and build a wall out of that. So I'm going to say that's perhaps the actual intended solution here. It's simpler to execute than stalling her on eggs. However, also doesn't actually work. Because now she's not going to move anywhere. Okay, well that's not it. Alright, so what's a good timing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. See, back in the day you didn't have a threat clock, so you just had to count out the number of turns you would make before a queen would take an action. Yes, this will lock her in there. No, it won't. She gets out. So maybe there's something more to it. Let's try exiting with this. Does anything else interact with you? No. Does anything else interact with either of you? No. Yeah, okay. So that seems like a problem then. And this forces me to not have time to get to her north. Okay, new idea. Let's try a 2 or a 3 or a 2 or so. So then I'm in that column. Well, that's not right. But it could become right, I think. Let's see, if I allow her to lay... Well, this won't work. Watch. That totally did not work. Okay, so there's something more to this. Maybe I was supposed to preserve that other queen somewhere, and that would somehow help? I don't see how, though. Alright, yeah, because I have to make this long vertical journey before I get more horizontal movement. Tricks like that tend to stop working after a bit. Because yeah, if I move you there, then you just keep going. If you had nowhere to go north, and I don't think I can set up that situation. Alright, so what else? She lays there, it doesn't help. I already tried having her stop here. If she stops there, she doesn't stop for very long. Yeah, none of those seem like they help me. Can I convince her to move vertically past this door somehow? I don't think so. Wait. No? I mean, since these are all too wide and diagonally away, she always has a way to escape from me, even if I did like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8-ish. Like, this amounts to the same thing as what I tried before with laying the eggs in this hallway. Okay. Well, aren't you a tricky one? Alright. So what else can I do? Does any... Oh, what if I opened that? That could help. Okay, let's try that. I could probably go back a bit further. Use the room geometry another way. Okay. So yeah, I thought having a queen stalled on her eggs was awfully advanced for a hold like this back in the days before threat clocks were a thing. Alright, so she's there, not trapped in the bad place, and I can get her. Alright. So the thing is, like, I know all these advanced combat tactics. It has definitely been a thing where in holds that are not trying to do anything too fancy, I'll try some very advanced stuff and make things harder on myself because the advanced stuff leads nowhere and just is a whole bunch of effort that does basically nothing. Why, it's that scroll. Only strike the southwest orb once. Why have you put the challenge scroll behind a room clear gate? Okay, fine. So there is a challenge to do what I was trying to do. Alright. Hold on, only once. Once. How did the room start? The room started like this. Why would I have reclosed that? I didn't. That closed it. Okay. So yeah, this does mean... right, but the thing is that it can be necessary... Let me rescue this queen. It can be necessary for challenges to do very advanced things because those were added much later. Doesn't care how many times I strike that orb. So I'll go ahead and just get this done. Whoa. Try not to die. So I've preserved for myself a tool I didn't have before. I can't get to a place where I can use her. Can I? Maybe. I've made it harder for myself than I want it to be, though. Let's move her to a different place. Why don't you go... I don't know, maybe like... there-ish. Maybe like... there-ish. Or maybe even... I wonder if I could do something with having her in that spot. That looks like a potentially useful spot. Let's find out. Alright, so you need to come out of there. I need to reclose this. So now. How could an additional queen help me with this problem? Could I have her pre-fill this somehow? I think that might be possible. I have an idea. Let's try it. Well, I mean, it won't stay... Oh, it might. So what I'm thinking is, deliberately put her in there, kind of. Be close enough that I can control where she goes. Let's do that at a better time. So I want you to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, this one. So you're in there. I'm gonna close that door. Oh, well. Have you lay more eggs, I guess. Move these aside. Have you lay another egg. Because a roach, a non-queen roach, can totally be brought out of there. This seems insufficient. That'll let her get out. And this'll let those out, so I've really accomplished nothing with this. There isn't a stable formation here. Oh, but what if both queens are together perfectly? They both land exactly here and lay their eggs here and here. Or even just in this hallway anywhere. Okay, so that's what it is. That's how 2 queens will help me. 2 queens essentially lets me change these 2 wide hallways to as restrictive as a 1 wide hallway. Okay, so I just need to keep you around in a place where you can collaborate with this one. Easier said than done, but I do believe I can perhaps create a roach flood here. There's not much space left, but it should be enough, if I'm quick. I was quick. Oh. Oh. Well, check it out. I don't even need anything more. Don't have to make that a 2 wide hallway. It constricted itself. Cool. It unconstricted itself. So I do want that to be... Okay, that's fine. No, those are force arrows. They'll stay. No, it's fine. Good. Alright, cool. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Hey. Opportunity strikes just once. Alright. Is this the notorious queen room I was told about? Clear the room without waking any evil eyes. That's impossible. No, it's not. Right, you can stab it. You can kill an evil eye without waking it. Right, sorry. I misinterpreted. Okay. Can do, I imagine. This is the introduction of evil eyes, isn't it? Well, check out this fancy tool that I have that makes the room horrifically ugly, but you know what? I can still see important sight lines and things, so it's worth it. Right, and again, I can kill evil eyes, just don't awaken them. You know what? I don't like that. It's so ugly. I'll just do it myself and it's fine. This is probably not the notorious roach queen room I heard about. This seems pretty simple. Just a few queens in corners and some evil eyes to avoid waking for a little bit. And that's all the even. No, there's one more eye. That's fine. Alright. Done. So, what else? This is more like the pace I expected for most of this hold. 1 Roach Queen, 1 scroll. I see a broken wall. What's up with that? I'm guessing the challenge scroll is going to say, go look for that broken wall, and it's not a challenge scroll. Pithro had no dialogue here. Such a long walk. It almost seems unnecessary. What was that in, like, was it Finding the First Truth? If you put a scroll in a room, we found that a delver will be impelled to go up and read it. Hey look, mimic potions. Those are here. Let me hold off on that room for a moment. What's down here? Just a few roaches, some chambers. Okay, this is sort of a semi-orb puzzle. Kill the roaches in 9... Okay, so get a 9 combo. Alright, so group them all up. Don't let them get into the traps there. Yeah, so don't let anything go north of this row. Actually, no, it has to go specifically through here, okay? Alright, so what are our mechanisms? This sounds advisable. I don't want anyone to go through any of those doors. This is fine as it is. Nobody will end up down here anyway. If they do, they're already trapped, and I don't want this open. So then you, that sounds advisable. And this should be adequate if I do that, except this is the only thing that controls these, I see. Okay, so this has to be a holding chamber temporarily, and this one's going to have to be 2, all right? That does that predictably. This, don't care, that's not relevant to anything. Not necessarily true. It could be. No, it couldn't. No, that one, that orb is for nothing. And right, that orb is the way I want it already. Okay, so, Hirochis, you've turned into an F. So I'd like them not to ungroup, but I'm not going to get my wish, huh? Okay, now hold up. This is, oh, I see. I see why getting the 9 combo is going to be tough. I bet I'm already too late to do this. Oh yeah, by a lot. Actually... Oh. So there's something more to this. Presumably, I actually want perhaps that open? Alright, so I'm starting to see the flow of this. So by allowing that to open... Alright, group up as much as you can, which is that much, which is the perfect amount. Alright, so you all stay. This is all open to me, and everything should be fine now. I think I can just, to get the full combo, just sit here for a bit, and then do one of these. No. Nope, that won't give it to me. If I do this... That's insufficient. Wait, is it? No, that's sufficient. There we go. Okay. 9 in a line. That was neat. Okay. I appreciate the lighting here. Lighting was definitely not something that existed until, I think, the City Beneath? DROD 3? I don't think Journey to Rooted Hold had any. Yeah, it was definitely DROD 3. I remember, what was it, Deep Uncturage? Really played with that a lot. Alright, so this just looks like Roach Survival Tactics. Very basic. You can pick your direction here a little bit. I choose that one. Okay, well that was a room. It existed. That's about all you can say about it. Boy, real bumpy difficulty curve here. Maybe it wouldn't have been as bumpy if I were not an experienced DROD player. Okay, so I do have to come at that from that way. Gotcha. However, is this a place with a cheat? No, special command does nothing. Alright, so no cheating. Gotta come at this from the north. Okay. Looks like a monster maze at a glance. So that's strictly a return path. Alright, fine. Let's do this. So back in the Architect's Edition, or pre-Architect's Edition days, broken walls were extremely hard to spot. I think these might have gotten changed to secret walls, or maybe like... Because yeah, broken walls, like this, will stand out even when surrounded by other walls. It's secret walls that blend in. I don't know if that was true back in the days. Maybe like broken wall was essentially secret wall back then. It'd be like there'd be one slightly darker pixel you'd have to spot to find out where you could break a wall. Like, secret walls are way more obvious in modern DROD than they were way back in the day that broken walls were. Learning to use mimics. Don't drink any mimic potions or break the crumbly wall. This room is good for learning how to use mimics. Challenge, don't use mimics. Well, at least I know how to use mimics. So, alright. No mimics, no wall. Alright. So if I do this, that opens that and releases a roach flood. So just like shove them all out. Have a grand old time, big battle with roaches. No big deal, really, it's not that many. Sure, I died just because I was being completely careless. Okay, let's get this started. I want to start the killing as early as I can. There we go. So why don't I make this real easy on myself? 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Wait for one more egg lay. Then it'll be good. Kind of. Yes, okay, so I've created stability. Then if I do this, I think it'll be fine. Yes, there we go. Okay, straightforward smiting. Didn't have to touch a potion. I wonder what those potions taste like. I want to say something about the hold I have in progress, but I shouldn't. Spoilers. The taste of potions may come up at some point in that. Anyway, enter from the east. Bump the western wall without killing any roaches. That's just silly. Alright then. If you say so. So I immediately spot that I can scrape that roach off there. Okay, so don't kill. There's an invisibility potion.
Hey, this is pretty neat.
Oh. With the invisible potion. Invisible potion? You can't see this potion. They can't see you, but they can still smell you if you get close. Oh hey, here's that explanation that I didn't have when I played Journey to Rooted Holds, and thought this was a time stop. Remember that? Well, I can do that, but then I die. Alright, so that's why that does not work, because I'm too far north for that to allow such a thing. However, I may be able to rephrase this problem like this. Eliminate a couple of those that way. So you're out of range now. Well, no you're not. You're out of range now. Maybe I can get some of your friends to just like peel off of here and find a new home. That's not great, but I can improvise. So I'm not supposed to kill any of you, right? You're kind of like super in my way though. Yes, I can do that, but you're still, like, way in my way. Can I move you? Probably not without disturbing lots of other roaches. Can I just not have you happen, then? Right, so my strategy here is going to be to gently clear this, get them to another home, and then just stealth across the north and be cool. So I can sneak through here, and I think I can perhaps insert this into that holder. Seems to work. Actually, I don't even need to do the repositioning I'm doing here. Actually, I don't even need to stealth along the north, I think, because this will be sufficient. There's the word of the day again. I don't know why that's happening, but apparently it is. Alright, look at that nice little... I almost called it 9x9. 3x3. Square of roach. So with just the one dude, you do that. Alright, bump. I bumped it. I stabbed it. I broke it. Alright, I bumped all the walls. I'm sure that was way more than I needed to do, but that should make certain. Much lesser challenge. Easily clear the room without drinking the potion, because that potion is in no way required for this formation. I can just tell without even really looking very closely at it.
I know I could have cleared this room without being invisible, but it was still fun.
Well, okay. I got the challenge. Alright, Bithro. So let's hear what you have to say if we do clear the room without being invisible. So I want... sure that. I'll keep my challenge, because those are just part of my save, and not like, what am I on? Oh dear. Okay, right, so many challenges that don't have... No, I guess, right, if I... Oh boy, that's a lot of challenges. I guess if I haven't seen the room a challenge takes place in, or maybe if I don't have the challenge itself, then I can't see the location. Like, just because these don't have... I don't know. Anyway, third level, what room was that? What's the time, Mr. Roach? 1N1W. Okay, yes, so I still have the challenge. Because yeah, those, just like finding secret rooms, those stay in your save. Alright. Again, non-challenge, but Bithro has something to say about it, so it's worth doing. I recall one more room in here that has some dialogue that I remember hearing, but I recall not having heard this dialogue.
That wasn't so hard. I wonder why that potion is...
Alright then. So I think that verifies that I went a different direction when I first did this, but I did not clear this full level. Alright, cool. Well, there's a few more rooms here. I'll get to them next time, I guess. I'll see you then.